What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today is March 11th, 2026. I'm going to be going over today's price action, going over the one trade I ended up taking. I made $453 around there today. So, yeah, pretty obvious day. I'm going to be going over price action, how I did this, and yeah, let's just get straight into the video, shall we? Let me just set everything up. All right. Wait, no. Oopsie daisies. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. So, going over my bias going into the day. We go back to 9:30 open here. I was honestly originally leaning more bearish. The reason I was leaning much more bearish was because we had so many draws below. Having these 1 hour equal lows right over here, having an unfold 4 hour. Let me go to 4 hour for you guys. Having this unfold 4 hour here. So a lot of high time frame draws below. Obviously, we're also super premium of this range. We've just been literally just skyrocketing in the 4 hour time frame. Not much pullback here. Like we also left the unfold 4 hour here yesterday. I'm pretty sure the day before. Yeah, we've just been going so much higher. So I was wanting to see some like this gap get mitigated and just all these other like lower time frame gaps to get mitigated as well because we've just been ripping up past few days. We also like left a bunch of intermediate lows like right on the 30 minute right here, intermediate low, intermediate low. Just equal lows, very good draws on liquidity to the downside. But going into 9:30 open, what I realized was that we are just most likely going to be ripping up towards what? Well, we had CPI today, which is a red folder news candle, and those are very good draws in liquidity. So we had data highs right over here. Let me mark this out for you guys. Oops, wrong thing. Data highs right over here. Very good draws in liquidity. So it data highs or data lows are just a news candle wick. In this case, it was a high of the CPI candle. Absolutely terrible CPI candle this month. Very bad, very not clean. One of my buddies blew his account on that. But anyway, I was wanting to see price at this. And what also did we have above? Let's go to the 15 minute. We had Asia highs above as well, resting here, right? Mark this out. Just boom. Just mark this out. This 15 minute. All right. So, yeah, I was honestly leaning more bullish now, and just I wanted to see these draws get hit. And also, going into the day, we also made a bullish SMT. Let me go to, I think it's on the 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minute. We had a bullish SMT with ES. Let me go back to 9:30 on ES here too as well. On ES, right there. Okay, let me go on the 15 minute. There we go. Right. So on the 15 minute, we had an SMT, or just like in general, we had an SMT here with ES, right? So ES swept this low. We did not. We were the stronger asset today, right? So as you can see, we did not sweep it. What did ES do? Swept it. And now we're getting obvious displacement higher towards what? Our other buy side draws in liquidity. So data highs, this 15-minute gap, Asia highs, um, potentially these highs. So a lot of highs that we've been resting, or that are resting because we've just honestly kind of just accumulated around and haven't really been doing much lately. But like anyway, going into 9:30 open, I honestly wanted to see something like this. We honestly just trade lower, manipulate lower, get an inversion for value gap, tapping some sort of gap that's resting inside of here, and then just get a continuation higher to the data highs. Um, but that ended up not happening. Instead, 9:30 open up. We shot up completely. Went lower here. Let me just play a couple candles here. Sorry. Um, yeah. So here we hit this 15-minute fair value gap, this bearish fair value gap, and honest and what we ended up doing was we ended up edging Asia highs by like how many points? Yeah, by 13 points, right? We ripped up. We're super premium in this range, guys. Look at this range, right? We're delivering in this 5 minute range, right? So we tapped this 5 minute, we went higher, and now look at this, bro. Let me pull up my fib tool here. We are so premium of this range, right? I want to see a pullback into this 15-minute fair value gap that is holding, hit EQ of the range, go higher and hit data high. That's what I wanted. I wanted this 15 minutes to send us lower, get a retracement, mitigate some high time frame gaps. In this instance, in this case, it was a 15-minute fair value gap that I wanted to get hit. Same with ES here. Let me just, I don't know, like, yes, right. ES also swept out of highs, went lower, right? So ES did take out that draw, but I still was just not favoriting shorts here, just because we still had draws above. Like ES had this buy side draw. As you can see, we had London highs, we had Asia highs all the way up there. We still had so much draws above. I don't think this 15-minute alone, just hitting data highs, is just going to send price all the way back down to this 4 hour, especially with this SMT that is protecting price from going, that is sending price higher and protecting price from going lower. I wanted to see just obviously, retrace on both assets into EQ of the range, get an inversion, trade higher, hitting buy side liquidity data highs, 1 hour fair value gaps, whatever. And so I'm gonna play a few candles here. Right, we edge it, we edge data highs, go lower. Now we're respecting this 15-minute. We're showing manipulation lower now, like right. So we edged Asia, started generating liquidity. Now we're gonna go lower just to mitigate all these gaps, manipulate people into going short here, right? Um, and then this 15-minute gets hit. Let me mark this out for you guys. 15-minute. Just get rid of this middle line. Okay. 15-minute, right? Gets tapped into. And then what do we immediately get off of that? We get a 1-minute IFVG. I was also looking what ES was doing because obviously you want to be looking at both assets because they are correlated. You want to see what both of them are doing just to make sure that both of them are on point. So ES takes that 15-minute as well, as you can see right over here. And when I was looking at ES, ES dumped a lot further than we did. Like we were still holding this range. We were still pretty premium, like right. We didn't dump as much as ES did. Like ES dumped and was actually looks like it was gonna invert the 15-minute, but it wasn't. And at this point, what I saw is that now we respected this 15-minute. And guys, look at this rejection. Like a lot of people wanted to go shorts right now because look at the 5-minute, bro. All these fair value gaps are looking like they're gonna get disrespected. We're getting strong displacement. We swept out of highs. We tapped a 15-minute on Nasdaq, and like now everybody's like trying to go short here, but that's just a fake move, guys. Right? We generated liquidity. We accumulated right here. Now we manipulate it into a high time frame gap, being a 15-minute fair value gap. We then also traded into EQ of the range, and what do we have above? That Asia highs, which we came so close to and just did not hit. And look at ES, bro. This just does not look bearish anymore. We completely inverted this 15-minute. Look at the rejection wick to the down. Like we're rejecting so much from bearish. Price is telling us, screaming to us that we're gonna continue being bullish, and most likely hit all these draws on liquidity. Sorry, not data highs, but 1 hour buy side and just all the other draws above that ES has. And same with Nasdaq, right? We tapped into this 15-minute, and I think we respected CE of this beautifully. Not really, but still, we tapped in that 15-minute, and look at that rejection wick, bro. It immediately shoots us higher. It's screaming to us that we're gonna hit Asia highs, which we previously almost hit, but decided to manipulate, go lower, and now the real move is gonna happen back to those highs, right? So we tap into that 15-minute, we hit EQ of the range, and now we get this 1-minute IFVG. Now the reason I faded this 1-minute IFVG, it was a really good play. Don't get me wrong. If you took this, like, congratulations, this is a really good freaking trade. But the reason I did not really like it is obviously we just dumped a lot of points, right? We dumped around like 100 points here. And ES did look a little bearish at first. So I was kind of tripping here. I wanted to see more confirmation. Um, I I think Blake took the chain of state of delivery. PB Blake took the chain of state of delivery entry. Did not take this 1-minute. Me personally though, I just wanted to wait for this 3 minutes to inverse, right? Because we had this 3-minute right above here. I was just gonna wait for this to inverse. That's what I wanted to see, right? And I'm gonna play the 3-minute. We don't inverse there, right? And then we inverse it right here. So I had a little bit of a late entry, like we were just yeah, this shit actually just shot up so premium. But obviously it's showing us that like, bro, we're going to hit these other draws on liquidity. I also had this buy side. I think marked out like here. I think no. What was my target, bro? I had some sort of target. It wasn't. Oh my gosh. Okay. No, I think it was Asia highs. Yeah. I just went for a 1-to-1 though. So, my it was like right. Holy crap, guys! I'm actually blinking right now. I just went for a 1-to-1 on this. I think. Yeah. I went a one on one. I went for a 1-to-1 on this because I didn't want to just get greedy. I just wanted to take my piece of the pie. Obviously, like we shot up, so my RR is kind of cooked on this now. Um, but yeah, so we now enter. So let me just do a little quick recap of my thought process for this trade. Um, we tapped into a 15-minute gap. Same with ES. We also hit EQ over range. We have a 3-minute inversion, and we have Asia highs above that we could potentially hit. And so we'll play price through, and yeah, we just smacked TP. Like I think I smacked this in like I don't even know a few seconds, bro. It was crazy. But yeah, the reason this played out so quickly was because of 10 a.m. open, and you know that was kind of dicey because 10 a.m. is about to open. I'm entering a position, but like, oh my gosh, this is something I'd take 10 times over. This was so obvious, very very obvious day. So yeah, I'm taking this a million times over, bro. Like this is an A plus trade. You should not be fading this trade. This is beautiful, bro. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I mean that's my position today. I'm in paper trading. Let me leave paper trading just to show you guys. I don't know if I show you guys my P&L. Um, log out of paper trading. Actually, no, because I have to log in to trade away. But just believe me, I made the money. I'm not a LARP. Yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up today. If you guys have any questions about today, let me know in the comments down below. I've linked my TikTok and my Instagram, my socials. If you want to go see them, go follow them, bro. Go like them up. Um, and let me know what other content you guys want to see, like any more educational content, more like helping you guys understand ICT concepts or like the strategy that I use to trade with, that I trade with. That works for me a lot. Yeah, just let me know, guys, in the comment section. The sport's been really good recently. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, that's gonna really wrap up this video. So see you guys in the next one.